like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 love.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Bring It, Season 5, Episode 1. I reviewed the last season, which I thought was Season 5, but I guess it was Season 4. But, I like Bring It, and as y'all know, I do different shows. So let's get into this review. I can't wait to put my hair in a bun. So new seasons bring a lot of new things. Basically, we have a couple of the girls graduating because they are seniors. You have Selena, who's back. She was gone last season because she had some health issues. She had a seizure and some stuff after losing her grandmother, who had basically raised her. So, we see she's back. She looks healthy. I'm so happy to have her back. Honestly, I truly am. We see Tanisha is back, who was Princess's mom. And she is back with an even worse weave than last season. I don't know who be some of these people's stylists and who they be listening to. I don't understand because, the weave that she has on in this confessional, it has blonde roots, but the blonde roots look real rough, you know what I'm saying? And then the ends is bushy black and it just does not, I don't know if she was trying to go for some weird, natural, fucked up as, I don't know what she was going for. It's just, I just don't like it. I do not like it. And then even the other weave that she have, the part is always down here. Why is your part on this side of your head? Why the part all the way down here? I never get it. The part, this is my part in my particular hair, and that's just because when I brush it down, this is what I did. But I feel like she consistently makes her part be at her damn temple, and I do not understand this. I'm just not here for Tanisha's wigs this season. I'm not here for it. But what we also see, Brittany is gone. Where Brittany at? Brittany has moved away, as we find out. She has found love and she's working elsewhere. So her younger sister is there supporting Christiana. Her younger sister, her name is Felisa. And Felisa, I think it's pronounced Felisa, might be pronounced something different, but it looks like it's Felisa, is Christiana's birth mother. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I've been watching this show for a long time. I think probably since the first season, honestly. And all this time, I assumed that Christiana's mother was not in her life. And when the mama came on, so I've been working for the past 3 years, taking care of, my kids, and Brittany was just helping Christiana with her dance stuff. Call me dumb if you need to, but I got the impression that Brittany was completely taking care of Christiana. They never, I don't recall them ever mentioning her mom, at least for the past few seasons that I know for a fact I have been watching. And I'm a bit confused because she can't. I'm oh, okay. And I'm happy her mom was in her life, and her mom is going to be here to support her in her dance stuff. I guess she got a couple days at work. And I'm just confused because I swear they made it seem as if Brittany was taking care of Christiana because her mama wasn't able to, her mama wasn't around, and Brittany had custody. That's what I thought was happening these whole first couple seasons. But that ain't how her mama made it seem as if she was just working and was just too busy to come to the dance stuff. And Brittany was helping only in that aspect. But I'm Brittany would be on TV crying. I didn't sacrifice myself and my this and my that to be there for Christiana. I thought she meant in life, not for just dance stuff. But hey, it is what it is. We also see the girl, the contortionist girl who was in one of the episodes last season. She has officially moved from New York to Mississippi, to Jackson, to be a dancing doll. And her mama is there with her. Her mama, whose name is Marayla. I had to think about how it's pronounced. Marayla. And her daughter's name is Jaylene. Kind of like Jay Lee. People have slipped and called me Jaylene. It aggravates my goddamn own soul. Yes, it does. But her real name is Jaylene, as my name is Jaylee. So, they are, I'm going to say they're Spanish, maybe Puerto Rican. I don't know which one. I know she just pulled up playing like some Spanish, Puerto Rican type music. And she was speaking Spanish. So I don't know what her thing is, but I know she's, one of the two. And I'm like, okay. So we see a new thing because Diana has a bullhorn now where she can talk through the bullhorn and the parents can hear her outside on the front porch. If I was a business in this area, I would not be here for the antics of a goddamn bullhorn and some loud ass people outside yelling and fussing and arguing. But, I'm guessing the dollhouse has to be in some kind of secluded area. But, it is what it is. We see that it's a senior year for a few of the girls who will be graduating and who will be leaving the dolls this year. We see they're losing Cameron, Faith, Michaela, and Kenjanae, who are, for the most part, 4 of the top dolls. So, she has to, one, find somebody else to be captain now that Cameron's leaving. But also, she needs to build up a better team because you losing Faith and Cameron, powerhouses. You know what I'm saying? Also, Michaela and Kenjanae. So, it's going to be interesting to see how she is able to build a better, stronger team. Because my thing is, at this point, you can no longer depend on them to win stuff. If this is going to be their last year, you need to depend on them to train the other girls to take their places. Like, that's what you're going to have to. So this season might not even be about winning battles as it is about teaching the crew to step up and be, a force to be reckoned with. And so she has a couple girls with 6 girls who my neighbor's TV was just loud and just aggravated my soul. Oh, he cut it off. Anywho, so she has 6 girls who was going to be in the running to be captain after Cameron leaves. So she has Christiana, of course, Deja, Micaiah, Zakira, Canary, and Princess. I don't know who Sakira is. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce the girl name. So that I'm not sure. It's gonna probably be Christiana, simply because she's been there the longest. I think the only reason that she put Princess in it was because Princess was the captain of her last team. But I feel like you can't pick Princess over Christiana simply because you've seen the growth and the power that Christiana has grown into. So I feel like it's going to be Christiana. If not Christiana, maybe Micaiah or Deja. But I think it's going to be Christiana, but it is what it is. And she also picks Micaiah to be the first. When people comment and I see the thing pop up on the side, so I always be reading, trying to read stuff. Anyway, so she picked Micaiah to be the captain this particular this episode to lead stand battle. Just basically to show what she can do, because again, the team captain's gonna have to lead stand battle. She has to see how each girl can handle having that pressure on her shoulders. And it was funny because Christiana's mom, Valisa, thought it should have been Christiana. But I feel like, girl, you just not front on the porch, so you need to be quiet and hush a little bit. And when she said, because Christiana's done it before, that's the point. She's already proved that she can do it. It ain't about Christiana right now. It's about who else can they spotlight to see who was going to be the best for the team. So simmer down. So the next thing we see, Morella walk into the dollhouse. Basically, she get out her car, and because when she was on the front little stoop or whatever the first day, she's like, "Oh my God, it's so hot out here. I can't believe it. All these bugs." They're like, "Yeah, you're in the South now. This is how we are. We just deal with it." So my mother calling me. Hello, mother.
Oh, hello, doctor.
I'm recording.
Oh, sorry.
I put you on speakerphone.
Oh, tell the people hello.
They can hear you because I'm still recording.
Oh, all right. Hello to Daly's Corner viewers. Enjoy her vlog. Bye.
All right, I'm gonna call you back in like 20 minutes. You on your way home?
Okay. Yep.
All right, I'll call you back.
All right,
love you. That was my mama. So yeah, We see Marayla come to the dollhouse, and she kind of get out her car, and she walk past the other moms, and she walks in, and they like, what the fuck is she doing? You know, the parents don't just walk in and walk into the dang on dollhouse. So she walk in talking to Diana. Diana like, first of all, get up and fold them dang on heels on. So, you know, they walk back to the park. This honey lady begins to tell Diana, like, you know, I have this condition, you know, and it's so hot outside, it's so humid. And, you know, I suffer from migraines and dehydration. And I said to myself, you can absolutely suffer from migraines. But how do you suffer from dehydration? Does that means that you just don't drink water? You don't suffer from that. You cause dehydration by not drinking stuff. And I'm like, she pussyfooting around here. She trying to play that nice, innocent, you know, I'm sickly, I need to be on the inside at the outside thing. But my thing is, okay, if it's too hot for you to stand outside, go sit in your car. Because as you see, no other parent sits on the inside. I do feel like her walking in and playing that whole role was manipulative. I do feel like she maybe thought she was better than the other parents. And she's like, you know what? I ain't gonna sit outside. I'm gonna go in here and act like I'm sick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work smarter, not harder. Catch. And, you know, Diana then does say to her, this is the South, you know, you got to get used to it. The parents don't just walk in the dollhouse. The parents don't interrupt practice. You know, that gets their kids put off my team. Oh no, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But then Diana goes tell her to have a seat in the dollhouse, and I'm like, what the fuck? So the other parents see her go have a seat and everything, and, you know, they're like, is she sitting down? Like, what's going on? Oh my God, I can't believe. And they are upset, and they have every reason to be upset simply because they stand outside every day. So what's the point of her coming in and sitting down? So when Tori hears them outside kind of being upset, he come out like, you know, wait a minute, you know, she has a condition and she could have a heat stroke. And I said to myself, Selena is sitting outside and she had a stroke already. She just came back from being sick. If anybody could also get sick, it could be Selena. So my thing is, you can't treat one mother better than the other. And that's my personal opinion. I honestly do believe that. And I do think they should just open up that whole parent viewing room they had before. Now, I don't know if the space they was renting is no longer available. I don't know if they turned that space into something different. But I do agree that just having the mom stand outside is a little bit stupid. I think they can come up with something better than that. And that's what it is. But I do feel like, you know, I call bullshit on Marayla saying that she's, girl, that ain't no goddamn condition. And if it is, sit in your goddamn car in your ear. Okay, but you should not be the only mom sitting on the inside. I just don't think that's fair based on some made up ass condition. So when she come outside with her daughter, because her daughter was messing up her thing, so the daughter was, you know, told to leave, she does say to the ladies, you know, we, you know, from New York, what we do is we work smarter, not harder. Meaning, I went in there and I used my condition to get the best ability to get on the inside. And, you know, that's how we do things. While y'all out here, you don't send slaving away and the goddamn heat and humidity. And I'm like, of course, the lady's like, what did she just say? I can't believe. And then there's a whole situation. So, you know, it was what it was. And I'm like, you old sneaky little New Yorker. And we then see Dana go talk to her at her house. Now, I'm like, I don't even want people at my house who strangers, but I guess they trying to get to know each other, so it is what it is. And Dana just goes, she basically just confronts her about being sneaky into what she did. Just telling her, like, you know, her walking right past the moms and going in was a thing of, I don't even want to sit with y'all, which that was how it could come off to people. And then she did say, like, also, oh, you know, it's so hot and muggy out there, you know, it's just for my health, I can't be there. Honey, Dana said it's hot and muggy for all of us. We all have to deal with it, and, you know, that's just what it is. What makes you think your health is over, you know, us or whatever? We all can have a heat stroke, and I believe that is true as well. And she says, like, you kind of have a big mouth when you say, you know, work smarter, not harder. You know, saying that was a little smart comment. And it kind of sort of was. And she just let her know, like, it doesn't seem like you want to bond with the other parents. You know, she's like, this is a team. We all work together. We all help each other. And what you did just did not seem like you wanted to be a part of the DDPs, basically. And Marayla, who the hell is Marlena? Marayla realized that she may have already ostracized herself from the parents, and that's not what she wanted to do. So, you know, sometimes you have to just sit your ass down sometime. We do see her come back to practice like the next day or whatever, and she pulls up. She's not blasting a little music or whatnot. She gets out the car, and she has a cooler, she has a chair, And she puts her chair down. She has a little lemonade stuff, her little cooler, and she has a little fan, and she has some off, and she sits down outside with the ladies. And they all looking at her like she crazy. And my thing, I'm looking at her like she's smart. I always wondered to myself, when they had to stand outside, why don't y'all make it comfortable? Like, get y'all some little, those little folding chairs that you take if your child has like like a football game. You pull the little folding chair up out your trunk, and you have a seat, because when you go to some sporting events, they don't have enough seats for people. I've always wondered why they didn't do that themselves. And yet, if it's hot, get you some bug spray. Hell, get you a tent and pitch a tent on Diana's porch, and get a mosquito net and sit out on a porch or whatever. But yeah, I didn't see nothing wrong with her having a cooler. Makes sense, because y'all gonna be thirsty because you outside in the heat. So I think what the mom did was make the best out of the situation, where she first thought, let me try to get in here to not have to sit outside. And then after talking to Dana, she figured out, well, that isn't the best thing to do. Let me try to get comfortable on the outside. Let me dress cool, what I'm saying, because I'm gonna be hot. Let me bring something to drink because I'm gonna be thirsty, and let me get some off to get the bugs away. The best of the situations. I think they all should do that. I think it'll be really, really cute. And at practice, Diana's just a little bit worried about one, Micaiah being able to handle the pressure of handling stand battles, because she sometimes can get, just overexcited or whatever. And then we also see Jaylene, who's doing like a sheriff type role, because they have this whole cowboy thing, and she feels like the girl routine that she came up with herself as a contortionist just isn't exciting. She's like, it's just really boring. She's like, and plus she's not giving me face. So they're having that to work over before they get to the routine. To the competition. So they do go to the competition, and I can honestly say I did not watch the other teams for the solo performances. I did not. What was I doing? I think I was responding to comments on YouTube to other videos or whatever. I'm not sure, because I was looking, but then I wasn't looking. And when I looked back up, it was over, and I ain't fucking watching it. So I'm like, it is what it is. And they do their cowboy theme, and Diana comes in riding on a old school, like, cute little pickup truck, and it was cute or whatever. The girls did their whole thing, the baby dancing off as well. I do think it was good. I kept saying to myself, are they doing the Carlton? When they first started off, I'm like, is that the Carlton dance? But it looked exciting, for what they showed us, was what it was. And but out of the 4 teams who created in the creative dancing, only the top 2 will go to stand battle. And of course, the dogs one of the top 2, because, that's always how it is. So, they go to the top 2, and the other team, whose name I can't remember, they did good. However, I felt like they were doing more stunts and tricks versus actual dancing. I guess I'm a fan who prefer them to dance more, only because I feel like if you're taking up most of your time preparing to do tricks and having to get in line to do some trick, or I think you taking more time to set up the tricks than actually do more dancing. So I felt like they did a lot of different tricks. Even when the girl walked up the other 3 girls to jump off, I felt like it took her too long to walk up the 3 girls, because what I'm saying? I really rather they would have had her do a spin, just do something different to not have to get prepared for her to walk up something to jump off. That's just my personal opinion. I felt like when the dolls danced, they did a lot of dancing. It was minimal tricks, but it was very upbeat, in my opinion. It looked very it just looked good. I didn't see them make many mistakes. I didn't see many people out of formation. I didn't see many people not coordinated. And to me, it seemed as if they were dancing the whole time. Not a little bit of dance, here come a trick. A little bit of dance, here come a trick. Here come a trick. You know what I'm saying? And I think the whole thing of here come a trick, here come a trick, here come a trick, meaning, something special, takes away from your dancing. So I thought the dolls did the best. For that reason alone, but they ended up winning second place in stands. Other team ended up winning, and even Diana was like, I can't believe the judges didn't pick us. And I have to agree with her. Sometimes I don't agree with who won, over the dolls. Sometimes I do feel like the other team did just as good. So no matter which team won, they both were great. But again, I feel like if a team is doing a whole bunch of tricks, then they not dancers. They goddamn trick artists. And they should be in the trick artist show and not a dancing competition. It's the same thing as if you go to a basketball game, you can't play football. It's different sports. So, you know, Diana was also not happy with them not winning. She wasn't like upset, pissed off, cussing people out, but she said, I'm not going to accept the second place trophy. I felt like y'all did good and y'all did not deserve second place. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, when I think clearly the dolls did better as well, because it's a dancing competition. And that was the whole episode. So I can't wait for the rest of the season, simply because I want to see some of the interactions between the new girls, how she goes with picking a new team captain, and even the mothers getting along. You know, with Selena being back and, you know, 2 new moms still there. It's going to be interesting, especially because I feel like Christiana's mom is going to be a little firecracker. I think she's going to be more hot-tempered than Whitney, and I just can't wait to see that. So, other than that, I am Jay Lee, and I hope you enjoyed my release, Lord Jesus, my review. Don't forget, if you have not done so already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and then after you subscribe to my channel, hit the little notification bell so that it can let you know when I have a new video up. If you have not already as well, I have tons and tons of other videos on different shows, on different gossip things. Go ahead, browse around, look at different stuff. Share them if you want to. By all means, the more the merrier. But other than that, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.